Hi guys, so recently we made a video about the health benefits of a low-fat vegan diet, specifically the health benefits of eliminating oil. And we got a positive response from the video and people said, thanks very much. How do we replace the oil?
So we thought we'd make a practical video following up, giving some tips on what to do when you take oil out of your diet. What do you replace it with? How do you cook anything without oil? So baking. Personally, I don't bake. I don't think I've ever made a cake or a muffin.
Neither have I.
But our good friends at the Vegan Corner love baking. They're very good at it. So watch their channel for baking, not ours.
Yeah.
Now, what do
they
they
tell
say?
us it's possible to bake without oil. It's just that the finished product won't be quite as moist as if you'd used oil, but you can still bake exactly the same things.
Yeah, and in terms of the non-sticking issue, they use a silicone pan. So there's an example of that here. They're making a brownie. Also use muffin cups for that sort of thing if you're making muffins, I guess. What else would you put in them? I don't know. But muffin cups, silicone pans, and also non-stick pans would be fine. And the main thing is, if you do need to grease the pan a little bit, that's not as bad as putting oil in the actual food itself. So it's when you do the double that, causes a lot of problems. So, yeah.
You can also use a non-stick pan to make vegan pancakes on the stovetop, and of course anything else on the stovetop.
And in terms of the actual non-stick pan, what is the best quality is a ceramic pan. This is
the lining of our rice cooker bowl, and it's nano ceramic, so minute particles of ceramic all put together, and it's the most sort of eco-friendly and healthiest thing to cook out of.
And our rice cooker was only $50, but
Australian.
That's right, but we do know that some of these products can be more expensive in the West. Having said that, this is a great investment for your health, but do the best that you can, whatever you can afford. Just a non-stick pan is going to make your cooking a lot easier without oil.
Our other top tip is to steam fry. So just as you used to put oil in the pan and then wait till that got hot and pop in your garlic and your onion and then the rest of the stuff, just use water instead of oil and it does exactly the same thing.
Yeah, you just want to put a little bit. You don't want to put too much and make a soup and have it all bubbling away. Just a little bit. And it's a much lighter dish, like you don't have that oil taste obviously on your food. And your taste buds do adjust, we found, because we used to cook with a lot of oil. Takes a little bit of time to get used to, but sooner or later you'll become more appreciative of the lighter flavour to your food just with steam frying.
And if you're baking in the oven and you'd ordinarily use oil to prevent, say, the potatoes from sticking to the baking tray, just use baking paper instead. Line the tray with that. If you can, try to source some environmentally friendly baking paper that hasn't been bleached with chlorine and that's sourced sustainably if possible.
And somebody was asking about coconut oil. Isn't that the healthier option compared to olive oil? All oils are the same when it comes to health. They're all 100% calories from fat. So everything we said in the previous video applies to all oils. Somebody was asking about raw desserts, raw vegan desserts. They're high in oil, high in nuts and seeds, and we used to make them in abundance. In fact, that's when our health problems were
at their worst. My candida, your asthma.
It was so bad.
Exactly.
Yeah. So this person was asking about alternatives for raw vegan desserts that are low in fat. I don't think it's even possible. I think that's nuts and seeds and oil are the foundation for raw vegan desserts. So probably healthier to do the cooked version, would you say?
Yeah, and one thing that we can recall doing was getting some oats, blending up some bananas, putting the blended bananas with the oats, throwing in some raisins, making cookies out of them and popping them in a dehydrator. But you'd need a dehydrator in order to keep them raw.
You can put them in the oven.
You can, if you're not fussed on the whole raw thing, and you shouldn't be, whack them in the oven.
Yeah, they were delicious. So that's a great example of a low-fat, practically whole foods vegan dessert. There you go, we baked cookies. Woohoo! So in the past, we, like a lot of other people, would always add oil to a pot of water when boiling for pasta, for example, or we'd add oil to a curry or a soup, or basically anything we were cooking, just to give it that flavour and to thicken it up. And I don't know why else we were doing it. I think it's just
habitual.
Yeah, but you definitely don't need to. So just take the oil out, let the taste buds change over, and you'll notice that you're cooking the exact same foods without the oil. Very simple.
So we hope these are some practical tips that can help you to eliminate oil from your cooking. Leave your comments down below, any suggestions and ideas that you have that have worked for you.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. Please remember to like, share and subscribe.
And remember, until next time, going vegan is not the most we can do.
It's the least we can do. See you next video.
Bye guys.
Make sure you are vegan 100% for the rest of your life. If that means guzzling a bottle of olive oil every morning, go for it. You do whatever